Shot for him to make right there. He'll struggle.
But good sign for Stojakovic knocking down that three early in this game. See if that gets him going on the offensive end. As Coach mentioned, he's not been the same player since coming back from illness and injury.
Here's Lowell spinning inside. Threw it past Wessler. Johnson the recovery. Look at the athletic Tyler Johnson.
Another defensive battle here in the second game. Whoops.
Hammond and Blackshear lining up here. Now Hammond tried to get the pocket pass. Wessler the catch. Wow, lost it on the dribble. And Petrides had it, lost it. Johnson recovers out of the scrum. And
I mean, Clemson's moving it well. They find out where they have the advantage. They had it down low, throw it inside. Lock didn't realize he had a better shooter out on the wing and passed it out.
Tyler Johnson momentarily.
Screen, shoot, sets up Burnham. His jumper contested by Withers, and it found its way to Johnson. A beautiful accident.
Good first half so far by Eddie Lampkin.
Lampkin is certainly a capable passer, and Davis was willing and ready, and now he's got 8 points for the Orange. The lead is 9 in the first half. Shoot, drives, and kicks. Three-pointer for Tyler Johnson.
And that's where Virginia like to be, especially if they're going to drift out.
And Shoot just hit double digits with those free throws. Got shot by Starling, contested by Wessler. In transition.
Oh, nice pass.
And the jam. Clock at 7. Starling put the shoulder down and lost it to Hammond. On the run. Drops it off to Johnson. And we're tied at 70.
Virginia their first 7 from behind the line. Burnham 2, and now Rechsteiner a pair. Wessler's come back on the floor. Look at the pass inside. Rechsteiner to Johnson. And the one on the foul. Straight double-figure game for the fifth-year transfer from St. Paul, Minnesota, who comes in leading Louisville in rebounds, both in regular season and ACC play. Burnham quickly in traffic. And he will feed Johnson for the layup.
Virginia Tech needs 1 or 2 good possessions, and they can get back in this thing.
Oh, Rechsteiner leaves it for Johnson. He'll
knock
down the three.
He's
Closest
really
the Hokies have been since it was 22-19, and Burnham had a 3 spin out. Johnson the recovery in the basket.
Somebody over there on the bench letting them have it. That's what I like to see. Some competitiveness. Let's go.
Johnson's got the last 5 to tie this game. Count it, plus the foul. Tyler.
Could have had a little highlight there if you finished that one.
Virginia Tech missed their first 4 shots of the first half. They missed their first 4 shots of the second half. The offense has been slow to get going.
It's a little stagnant. Looks a little out of wits, but a tough. He's pretty big. Look, give him a look.
5-point game midway through this second half. Virginia Tech in control. Rechsteiner hands off for Tyler Johnson. The freshman. Beautiful lefty lay-in for 2. 12-0 Boston College run. No points in 9 minutes for Virginia Tech, and another miss. Johnson cleans up the spill.
And then on the other end, Boston College, I like what they're doing with Chad Venning. Again, they're posting him at the elbow. Again, that avoids the double team coming over. If they do, it gives them enough time and the vision to see to get rid of it. And he's just going to work on Poteet.
Tyler Johnson buries the 3. Well, if Boston College lost this game and lost on Saturday, there is a scenario where they could be mathematically eliminated. So this will at least give them a boost here. Big time finish at the rim, the freshman Tyler Johnson. He has 9 in the game.
Yeah, a little too easy, and he was quiet for about the first 10 minutes of the first half.
Ames, a transfer from Kansas State. He's only a sophomore. And Lowell going to give it up to Johnson. He's got a great body, Johnson. Virginia has not won in this building since 2020. There's a takeaway. Johnson just rips it out of the hands of Brody. And he draws a foul in the back.
Asked it, and you know, well, And Robinson's still in the game, but they've had such success doing it. See if they can get some three-point play opportunities.
Both teams in the double bonus. Interesting that Shoot is sitting on the bench. And he's among the better three-point shoot. Here comes Hammond again in the land of the Giants down there. And he gets it off to Johnson, who lays it in.
Rest. Virginia Tech basketball down 10, a little more than 9 minutes to go in the opening half.
Virginia Tech needs to play inside out. I think they can get their bigs involved. Then you can get to open opportunities and nice little penetration.
In Mishikawa, Indiana.
He does such a good job of being able to break down the defense and finish at the rim.
And that's kicked outside. Johnson for 3, and he knocks it in.
Good pass. How many times have we seen him get amongst the trees and finish with his left hand?
Man, is he some kind of exciting to watch. He's got 10 already. Here's Johnson, and he rattles in the 3.
At 6'9", 260, only averaging about 3 rebounds per game in league play. There's Tyler Johnson using the Lawal screen, and he knocks down the jumper.
That's where Johnson's Mike Young has had with this ball club and bringing it along.
Rex Steiner, that would have been for the lead. Offensive rebound, Johnson, and we're tied. Joe Lenardi's first 4 out. Miller using the window, nothing. This is a quad 3 game for SMU. They have not lost to a quad 3 or a quad 4 team, but the
that's just a bad shot, Wes. You power it up there and force the officials to decide whether it's a block shot or a foul, or you kick it back out.
70 seconds to go here in Charlottesville, first half. There's Hammond on the drive. Now for Johnson. And he'll score. Tyler Johnson, the freshman from...
You can see the attention McNeely draws, West. And again, that's 4 assists now for McNeely. Kofi had a couple of good looks in the first half. That's his first basket.
Shoot. Lawal. Poteet to catch against Robinson, who starts this second half. And a 3 for Tyler Johnson.
Looking to relieve that pressure on the attack with the left hand. That one rattles out. Couple shots early for you and don't fall.
A lot of dribbling by Ewan on that particular possession, and that's not normally the way Florida State likes to play. They like to pass the ball to go side to side, and then
shoot. Ball rotation. A Virginia Tech team traditionally under Mike Young, who really passes the ball well. How about that one? The feed to the strong Johnson.
Now Florida State, their whole game is based on causing turnovers. They got a full stop.
Offensive rebound, stick back there for Tyler Johnson.
This is where they want Wiggins to go to the basket. He faces up, comes up short, shoot the rebound.
You know, I think Wiggins, it seems like, you know, watching him play and watching a few possessions, when he feels that contact, he just needs to be a little bit more patient so he can use his size.
Tyler 2-1. Batted in the air, finally comes to Westler. Young had 7 in the opening half. They are helping off Westler, not worried about him offensively, and a strong
one of the highest jumpers ever recorded in the game, especially for a guy that's 6'9".
Here's the other thing. He also came into VCU having only played 2 years of organized basketball. Out of the corner, that's Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Inside Lawal against Dongo. Rebound by Johnson in the stick back. Boy, good tough basketball from Tyler.
In this game, so they went 13 minutes, and everything was done off the pass. That time, Nate George getting into his bag and getting the bucket.
Jaden Shoot back out there with Lawal, Poteet on the catch. Soiree and Dongo dig down defensively. Rex Steiner into the corner. There goes Johnson, a 3. I'm pretty sure that one was locked up there. 3 ball deep, Jaden Shoot off the back rim, and what a rebound and put back from Tyler Johnson. Stripped away by the Jackets. McCollum through traffic. He lost it. Lawal with Johnson. And Tyler Johnson will lay it in.
He made the right play.
He shot 65% in the second half.
Lawal out to Hammond. Gets iron offensive rebound, Tyler Johnson. Allison over. A three-point play for Wake. Poteet out of the double. Lawal, and there's Tyler.
And he is getting himself into that painted area where he's trying to draw contact on the defender, create some space, and get a clean look at the front of the rim.
Johnson around Juke Harris and one.
Had the hot hand early. Finds Poteet trying to spin his way free. Musling no good. Offensive rebound. Tyler Johnson. He's up Middlebrooks.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. There's no answer to it right now. They just got into the same action differently. Didn't have a ball screen, dribble handoff.
Johnson drills the three.
Not only boxing out and hitting, but pursuing and getting those rebounds.
Burnham inside, lost it, got it back.
Get some weak side movement.
Hard to get a closer look than that, Coach.
No, they've had some good looks, and what you find now is, you know, human nature does kick in when you're struggling so much on the offensive end. You know, human nature, it's hard to play as hard as you can on the defensive end, but the really good teams, they're able to fight human nature.
It's a board for Virginia Tech. Tyler Johnson with an
just right there, keeping it alive.
That's Stojakovic's first field goal of the game, but
and a finish right there.
Wessler and Reynaud, you got 7 foot on 7 foot inside the post. Tyler Johnson spinning inside, draws the foul, count it.
Paul Jove lost the handle on it, had a tap by Wessler and a turnover to the Hokies. Hammond looking for a screen from Wessler. In the corner, Tyler Johnson.
But give Rexsteiner credit, he's knocked out a huge three to make this a 2-point game and got this field going the other way.
Kidd turned it over. Johnson, yes!
Talked about Rexsteiner has got to stay between Benini and the basket. Easier said than done, though.
Rodney Brown, 13 points on Thursday. He's got 11 today as Johnson, through 2 defenders, finishes.
Beyond the arc.
It is 14% last year. Back and forth we go. Under 4 minutes until halftime.
Maybe back into the zone again. Kind of a 2-2-3, but they give it a 1-1-3 look, then match up out of it. Trying to cover up those shooters.
Johnson in the corner. Yes, right before the horn. Before transferring to Blacksburg. Here's a three. No good. That was Lemieux, the Maryland transfer. Tyler Johnson making another start for the Hokies. This is his 6th start of his career.
Outstanding, good-looking freshman. Can rebound it, can defend. He's actually assigned guarding Ryan Forrest.
Tyler Johnson knocks down the open three.
Was certainly at St. Joe's for a long time.
Too short. Hammond's under it for the Hokies rebound. Another great feed. Tyler Johnson skyrocketing to the hoop. As well, just has 3 personal fouls now. Ryan Forrest hits both free throws and now makes it a 52-34 game as the Hokies navigate through the press.
Aggies will press anytime there's a dead ball. Try to mix things up defensively.
Tyler Johnson.
Aggies in the 2-3 zone.
Hokies had trouble at times with that zone from the Aggies. Look at the shot clock. Now down to 6.
Now they've matched up man-to-man.
Rexsteiner with a shot clock running down. Gives it to Johnson and gets it off the glass.
He is out there for the Hokies.
Yeah, he was going to play. He was going to play.
First conference game.
He was going to play.
Yep.
He ain't sitting this one out. There's the freshman, Tyler Johnson.
AU coach in Houston. His stepdad is John Lucas. He wears number 15 because of John's son, John Lucas II, the third, wore it, and he's really well trained, can really score the basketball.
Open corner three, and Tyler Johnson. Love to wipe the slate clean, finished his 5-game losing streak with a win in the conference opener.
And what a tremendous boost it would be for Virginia Tech to be able to get a win today. Good home crowd, start the ACC.
Wow, great pass. Count it, plus the foul.
His time at Duke, injuries undermined any opportunity to really get into the rotation for John Shire, trying to capture that here at Virginia Tech. How about the throwdown? Tyler Johnson doesn't want to.
Jimmy V keeps ringing in my head, almost as if the spirit of Jimmy V was trying to reach
them and making sure that those pieces fit together.
And Mike Young is so positive. I know they say he's an old school coach, but talking to a couple of his assistants before the game, he said, you know what? Our guys just have to make shots. We're going to make those balanced. Again, they're doing a nice job, Tech, of defensively being on a string, as we talked about earlier, but they're missing bunnies. They're missing easy shots. And you can say the Gamecocks are slowing them down, but a lot of these are wide open shots they're missing.
Johnson, spin move, left hand, good. Here come the Hokies for Virginia Tech. Johnson hits the runner.
No look kick. Burnham stuffed. Rivers at the rim.
Big time play.
Johnson with the foul. A chance for
able to find a consistent role last year with the team. Having a good start to this season, averaging a little over 12 points per game, has shown that he can shoot it from the outside. I look for him to be an X factor off the bench for this squad.
Hammond working into the front court. And when you beat the pressure, like Young today told us a little bit, can't have shot turnovers either. Bad shots, try to rush against the Penn State defense.
They go right back to Poteet. Johnson, known for being a fierce offensive. Young at the elbow. It's in and out. Offensive rebound. Tyler.
Run. Don't panic. The run hasn't started yet, but you're starting to see a bit of the momentum shift the Hokies' way after a 16-0 run from the Spartans.
He talked about the NC State game. They had 4 2.5-minute stretches where they got outscored 45-2. Other than that, they were more than competitive with NC State.
Underhanded Johnson right to the square.
Get the offensive rebound.
9-0 run for Virginia Tech and another turnover forced. Here comes Shoot, feeding down to Tyler Johnson.
In terms of intensity, they're staying in a stance, they're communicating, switching. That time the switch was a little passive, if you will. The wall needed to come at the guy that he switched on.
Tyler Johnson, minutes of this game.
I really like Armani Gregory. Anytime they need an answer, he seems to have one.
He's slowing it down. Johnson thought about the pass. Instead, takes it to the hoop with the left hand, and it's going to count. Din.
Mr. Dean. Who else?
Mr. Dean now with 16. Carmelo Atkins with 20.
A little different game than Mr. Jennings.
I'm going to have to do some research on Mr. Jennings. I thought I knew ball, Mac, but I had not heard of Mr. Jennings. And between you and our producer, Evan Ellis, I got to look up some. Delaware State within 7.
Yeah, neither one of them are like long-range shooters, but very good from 15 feet and very athletic, play really hard, and they're going to just get better and better. They sat out last year, didn't even play.
Wow. The freshman Johnson creating his own shot. He does through contact.
A long run to get that rebound. Back-to-back defensive rebounds. plus a couple free throws by the big guy coming off the bench.
Johnson with the left hand. Great finish at the rim. North Carolina. Hokies by 14, and they're looking to add on to it. Young dumps it off, and there's the freshman Johnson bringing the crowd to.
Very quick with the ball.
As he checks out, mentioning he's going to have a great career. You know, high school. You know, he's the all-time winningest player at Paul VI.
And they've won a lot of games.
You know what other Hokie basketball legend went to Paul VI?
Asia Shepherd.
And there is a massive